the devs, what is it? Japan exec criticizing the review board for allowing Stellar Blade, but not Dead Space. This is an EA Japan executive.
EA Japan, wow.
EA Japan. Yeah. Well, Stellar Blade's out, guys, or coming out. Reviews are out. Game is looking good. Play it. Check it out for yourself. But yeah, this is a EA Japan exec that made headlines because they apparently the review board did not allow Dead Space in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I agree with him. I agree with him.
I don't, because I'm pretty sure there's literal purposeful dismemberment in Dead Space.
Yes.
And I'm pretty sure that's why. Like, I don't think that, I think I haven't seen it. There might be, I could be wrong. I haven't obviously played the game yet, but I don't think there's literal like limb cutting off, fucking picking and choosing to cut off a motherfucker's leg, head, dick. You know what I'm saying? Arms. Like, I don't think that that's an option in Stellar Blade. And we don't know the censorship fucking laws or whatever. The rating board in Japan might be completely, like, you already know they're very strict about shit like that anyway. So I'm pretty sure that's why. I don't know.
Yeah, I take this as more of like a tongue-in-cheek kind of thing, where it's just like, because it's two completely different things. He's poking fun at the whole thing that everyone's been arguing about.
Dismemberment in Stellar Blade. I think there
is.
But I don't. If there is, it's definitely not at the level of Dead Space. So Dead Space is it's a pretty gory game if you think about it.
Yeah, but what do you do? I don't know. But they couldn't sell Dead Space at all over there in Japan. Like, not even for like adults.
It was banned.
Yeah, it was banned.
Damn, I don't know, man.
Which sucks. Like, that does. I'm not saying that doesn't suck. It sucks whenever a region is cut out of a game entirely, of experiencing a game, especially like one as good as Dead Space. We're not talking about like the quality of the games here. It's just more so like, I think it's just like you're comparing apples and oranges here, right? Like, if you're comparing it because it's like, oh, they allowed this, but they didn't allow this. It's like, well, yeah, they didn't allow Dead Space. And
That's
it sucks,
very weird to say though, because that was also over a decade ago. Oh, or do they mean the recent one?
The new one.
The remake.
They need the recent one.
Was the original one banned? I'm pretty sure, right? It would make sense that the original game was banned.
I don't know. I can't say.
Actually,
I can't speak
don't
for
know,
it.
and I can't say.
If the new one was banned, I would just assume that the old one was.
Yes.
And if it was the old one, that shit was how many years ago?
I don't know. 15,
okay, so hold on.
10.
Let me see. I'm gonna actually look that up because 2023 Dead Space was banned, but what about the new one? What about the old one? I mean. What year did that come out? It was like 2000 fucking...
2007?
Yeah, that's an old-ass game. 2008, I believe.
Yeah.
Let's see. Did it release in Japan?
The Wayback Machine.
It did not release in Japan.
No.
Wow.
I mean, it would make sense. That's
15
consistency.
years ago. Why was this game banned in Japan? Yeah, it was. The original game was banned. Damn, that's crazy. Wow.
Yeah, if that was banned, it would make complete sense that the remake would be banned. It's more high fidelity graphics. It's improved. It's basically the same game with minor changes as far as like gameplay goes, and it made it better for sure. Like, the remake was better all around, but like
So here's a quote by Nagushi. He said, "The Stellar Blade demo was really fun and absolutely action packed. However, Sero, you denied our Dead Space a rating because it included cross sections of severed body parts and internal organs, but here we have both cross sections and insides on display, passed off with a 0D rating. I find this hard to accept."
Maybe I don't know. Maybe it's frequency. I don't know, because it happens. It's literally the game in Dead Space. Like, I don't know. I'm not.
It's literally part of the gameplay in Dead Space. Like, in order to kill members, you have to dismember them in certain.
Like, you're changing the angle of fire to dismember.
Like, there's a focus on the dismemberment, whereas Stellar Blade is not necessarily a focus.
You know what? While you're playing Stellar Blade, keep an eye on that, and maybe we could come back. Because okay, let's just argue for the sake that it's comparable. Mm-hmm. Is he wrong?
No. If it's comparable, then no. I mean, he's not wrong at all. But the thing is, right? Dead Space was an old game. Yeah, the newer remake came out, whatever, they banned that too. But Dead Space came out a long time ago. And let's be real, bro. Capcom's probably like, yo, we don't want no Dead Space over here. Resident Evil only.
Like,
you know what?
Fair.
To be fair, there is dismembered in Resident Evil.
Exactly.
But
we want Resident
Evil.
But
But I think in Japan they cut that out. In Japan they cut it out, but
Mhm.
here they just leave it uncensored, right?
Mhm.
I think.
Well, that's
Not
the thing.
100%.
That's why it was a big deal that Stellar Blade wasn't censored in any region, like at all.
And it may be a case of some kind of potential censorship that could be happening. Like we don't know if the Japan version doesn't have any dismemberment, does it? Like
No,
on full release
at all.
It's not censored.
It's not censored
Okay.
at all.
But like, you know, they censor things like blood now. Like they have, you know, things in the settings that you could change, or if they have the settings. But like, you can't do that in Dead Space. You can't not take out the dismemberment and have the bodies just kind of like it's dismembered, but they're still in the model, the physical model. It's attached. You know what I mean? Like
unless we're in like the boardroom meetings, that's very hard to talk about because I'm sure there's some loophole that certain games can take to not get censored in Japan or whatever. I'm sure there's something that we just don't know. So like, because if it's like you said, if it's comparable, there's something that we don't know. There's some loophole or somebody, or they got on somebody's good side or some shit. Like we don't know. Who knows?
Or you know, or maybe the several people were distracted by the pretty model.
Exactly. You know, Japan loves that shit. So
yeah. So they're like, wait, what? What dismembered limbs? What are you talking about? I'm just doing my combo.
Yeah, if I see ass, I don't care about anything else.
Caucasian spaceman dismembering aliens? No.
Yep.
Hot waifu? Yes. In there.
I mean,
it could. I mean, it could be.
It would work
just
on me.
That's superficial. It could
I'd be
literally
like, okay,
just be.
sign it off. Here you go.
Yeah.
Perfect. Ready for sale.
I mean, yeah, because there was no way Japan wasn't gonna play this game.
Right.
Yeah. It's an interesting topic.
Damn,
though.
it's out
something
right now.
to keep an eye on. Yeah, and it is out now, literally right now as we're talking. Go play it. Go enjoy it.
All right, guys. See ya. It's just
not,
well, not you.
I mean, well, listen,
not you.
listen to the
Well,
rest of this
not
person,
you,
not you.
God
But-
damn it, dude.
But what we.
But yeah, you know, I'll have to win.